Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra, and today we are going to be looking at my goals for May 2025. So I'm going to open up my Cultivate Matters Goal Planner, and we're going to take a look at May. So for those of you who are new, I just wanted to share this with you. The first page that you get is called your monthly reset page. And this is where you can write down your important to-dos, goals you want to make progress on, etc. The next page is the calendar. The page after that is your break it down, your attending list, and then your review on the very back. So where I usually start is on my calendar because this lets me know when I'm busy, when I've got things to do, and exactly what I'm expecting for the month. Okay, so for example, I don't really have any appointments this month, so that is going to be nice. Although I did make a note here in the margin for June that I will have to make dentist appointments. I have a poker tournament thing at my friend's. My best friend and I haven't gotten together forever, so her and I hang out, and then my husband and her husband play poker with their buddies. So that's always fun. I also have my daughter's birthday party tentatively scheduled for Sunday the 4th. Her actual birthday is on the 1st, but most people can't make it during the week, so we make it on the weekend. And I haven't planned that yet, so I have to start doing that. I have to work on that. So what I do is I write down all of the things that are happening. So I take it from my future log in my Franklin planner and anything that I can think of. So I'll go to my son's school calendar, and I'll write down like all the days where he has no school, for example. And then like when I do the budget, when we get paid, and like important things that matter to me. So the Coffee Monsters Co. Q2 sub sign up is on the 1st of May, for example, and the May long weekend. I don't have planting on here yet, but I've got a different planner for that. But I will be doing my planting schedule for my garden. Okay, so then when we come to the monthly reset page, this is where I come right after the calendar. So I write down important to-dos, kind of like reminders for myself. So for example, my daughter's birthday, and I have to do a Facebook invite. Kindergarten sign-up days. I've already signed her up, but we've got another phone call coming in May. I just don't know when to expect that. Still working on my 100-book goal. That's my goal for the year. April reviews for business and personal. June planner setups. So I've got my Franklin and my Planner Perfect here. April budget recap, tidy projects, and biz analytics, stats, and financials. My goals to make progress on. So my book goal, personal development. So I'm currently reading about human design, and I want to maybe get some other nonfiction books. Commonplace notes. I want to start doing more learning on my own. Garden planning, implementation, and then I've also been thinking about my weekly update videos and lettering videos. And I'm wondering if I should make lettering tutorials, whether I should make that like a membership only thing, or if I should turn it into something like a course. I would love to do that, although I think it would take a lot of time to set up. So I'm going to start doing some research on that and figure it out. But if you guys are interested in that, like actually taking a course that you would pay for, or even just doing like YouTube videos where I have like membership only, and then you have to pay for a membership in order to access those videos. That's something that I'm thinking as well, because that would take a lot more time to develop and like worksheets and stuff. So it's not as easy as it sounds. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. And then on my mind, so we've got savings for our property tax for the next couple months. Need to gather yard waste. That's coming up too. And just a note that we've got 5 paychecks this month. And then I put additional important notes on here that are already on my calendar, but I don't really go into detail there. Okay, and then I haven't really done this yet because we're still looking at, I usually fill this out the middle of the previous month. So right now it's April 15th. So I'm not quite here yet. And we haven't quite finished April. So I'm not going to fill this out till the end. Okay, so now when I move on to my attending list, sometimes I don't always fill out the break it down page right away. Sometimes I wait until after I've determined what my attending list is going to look like. And that's kind of what I did here. I filled out my attending list before I did this because I just wanted some brainstorming ideas first. So for my tending list, I've got my 100 book goal. I'm not going to, again, I'm not going to check to see where I'm at right now. I'm not doing very good for April. It's April 15th, technically, because we're starting on a new week. This is the third week of April. I should be on book 6, or at least book 5, and I'm still on book 2. So I'm supposed to read 16 books for April, and I'm on book 2. So we'll see how it goes, and then I'll kind of check in at the end of the month or the beginning of May, and then figure out how many books I need to read for May. So Danica party planning, April reviews, April analytics, April budget review, TV entertainment unit and cords. That's a project for Chad, but I just need to get kind of a fire under him in order for him to tackle it. Garage clean, and then garden planting. So the entertainment unit thing, the garage cleaning, and the garden planting are large tasks. They're not going to be easy. The garden, for example, I have a garden planner just here, and I set it up, and I'm going to be doing some more planning in here, but I have to think about the budget, and I have to think about what plants I'm going to buy. I need to rototill the soil in my areas where I want to plant, and I have to prep the soil. I usually put some fertilizer in before I do anything else, and I water the soil, and then I plant, and then but I have to purchase all of the things first. So I'm pretty sure plants are probably going to be starting. I haven't been to Walmart or any of those places. Between my mom and my husband, they've been doing the shopping for me because I've been having too much pain to walk anywhere. So I haven't actually been to those stores to see what plants they have for sale right now, but I'm sure they're starting to sell them. So I'm going to take a look at that and kind of like plan my garden according to what they have in stock right now. I love having hibiscus, but a lot of times they don't have it. They haven't had it for quite a number of years now. And I'm not just talking about Walmart. I'm talking about all of the garden centers that we have here that set up garden centers, and we haven't been able to find hibiscus. So I'm just going to play it by ear and see how things go. And then I kind of collect plants from between now and until like the end of May, sometimes into June. And it's just kind of like a little process. So that's going to take some time. Same with the garage clean. We have to have like a weekend off to do that. And then for weekly action items, I've got family nights, at least one per week. And then I've got some ideas over here. So like dog park walks, movies at home, going to the mall, going to the theater, playing board games, or playing on the Wii together. Okay, also budget and paying bills. I cross off every time I do that, I cross it off for the week. Planning and meal planning, read 2 books per week, personal development, which is the human design stuff, and anything I write in my commonplace book, anything I learn from a YouTube video, a podcast, a book, anything like that. Clean, tidy, and organized projects. So again, that's kind of over here. So if I've done an organizing project that week, or if I've cleaned the house that week, or a home project, then that gets checked off. And then as for the daily items, I've got expenses, water, 10-minute tidy, school for my son, read, Planet Perfect scripting, habits, and health. And this is something that hasn't changed. I've kept this the same pretty much for, I don't know, probably for at least this year. And it just stays the same because it's the stuff I want to track. And then I come over here, and if I can think of any other tidy projects, I've got some other things I want to do, but I'm not sure if I'll have it done by the end of April, so I just kind of left it blank. House clean, I do that multiple times, all the time. And then I've got my book list, but I'm leaving those empty because, again, I'm not too sure where I'm going to be at by the end of April. So, and then when I get to the end of the month, I always come here and I fill things out. So sometimes I'll actually do this like in the middle of the month. If I've got a favorite memory, I'll write it down because it's easy to forget. So like I might be sitting at May 30th and be like, okay, what are good memories from this month? And then I might just not remember all of the good things. So I kind of do it, during, if I've done something like really that I'm proud of, I'll write it here. Or a grow that's growing well, I'll write it down here. And then that's pretty much it. That's it for my goals for May. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new, I would love if you would consider subscribing. Click on the bell button to receive notifications when I post new content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.